This is Athletes Unlimited Lacrosse on ESPN this afternoon. Open for business at USA Lacrosse headquarters in Sparks, Maryland. The captains have the honors when Team Sam Appuzo launches into a dust-up with Team Caylee Waters. Taylor Moreno is the netminder for Team Appuzo. She's making her way to the goal circle. We have her mic'd today and an ability to chat with her throughout this contest. Taylor, you've had a front row seat for it. What's been the best thing about being part of Team Appuzo this weekend?
Honestly, I just think it's the team camaraderie we have. We haven't had to spend much time doing team bonding because we all just have great on-field chemistry. These guys are some great lacrosse players. The IQ is through the roof, and it's just been a pleasure being a part of it.
Taylor, thanks for the thoughts. We wish you well today. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Taylor Moreno for Team Appuzo. Griffin, shot clock's at 4. This is turned and just bounced wide by Appuzo. On the end line, that's going to be possession for Waters, and that is a new scoring wrinkle. You get points for chasing the ball down like that, plus 12 in fact.
And that was 3 players on Waters' team in goal chasing that ball down, making sure the career at College Park as a terrapin. She had so many draw controls as well as caused turnovers, just like in that last one. However, here, she earns points for that. 12.
She can fill up a stat sheet. Levy's pass for Appuzo. Inside, great save Waters on Arsenault. Caylee Waters gets 6 saves, 6 points for that stop. Every goalie getting the 6 points for each rejection.
She's known for her work in and around the crease.
Follow-up chance from the severe angle with Waters flailing around. That one winds up on the outside of the cage. And Caylee Waters' side, a mark of 0-2. They lost their opener on Thursday night by 4 to Team Reed. They were caught from behind yesterday by Team Glenn voting today. So the entire game in regulation in the MVP voting, as Kenzie Kent goes to the goal, snaps it off of Moreno. We'll have a top 4. Those players will be captain. Gus Holman, I'm sure, checking the score sheet daily to see how Alex is doing. Moreno makes the denial there on a 2-point shot from Kelly McPartland. Arsenault moving it quickly. Geyer's back, skips it through. Levy fires, and that's fought off by Waters. A neat save there from her knees. Cooper, who was coached by Kenzie Kent at Syracuse. Gilbert looking inside. That backhand shovel from Levy misses the target. As we watch Team Appuzo work at the offensive end, we have Taylor Moreno mic'd up in goal for Team Appuzo. Taylor, this was great. I'm not sure if you heard it, but Scotty Rose Grounding was helping Kelly McPartland with a scouting report on you. Does she know the ins and outs of how to beat you or not?
I would definitely say Scotty's got her her little rule book on where to shoot on me. That's definitely for sure when she's been my teammate for 5 years. But at the end of the day, it's all about just seeing the ball, playing your game, and at the end of the day, what your weaknesses are, you have an opportunity to get better at, especially in this league. So, gotta love Scotty for exposing me a little bit.
Heck of a stop there by Waters at the other end, and Caylee was helping to look after you this season in Chapel Hill. I'm not sure how much you heard, but the old goalie in me, Taylor, says, watch out offside hip.
Yeah.
That's where she's headed.
Yeah, no, it was great having Caylee on staff this year. She really was just such a leader for us on that coaching staff. She really kind of was very personal with us, and I think it was a really nice break to have that, especially have her in goalie role with us. So couldn't have been happier to have her on the squad. She was definitely a testament to how successful we were, especially playing that scout defense. I think she could probably come back out here as a defender if she really wanted to give up goalkeeping.
She's at 14. McCool, split dodge, fire, save there by Moreno. Taylor Moreno straightening up just in the nick of time right there. And now, with this brief timeout, Molly Doherty is kind enough to join us with Team Appuzo on the sideline for a chair chat. Molly, what's been the best part of working with Team Appuzo throughout this week?
Just the talent. I think we work really well together. We definitely mesh with each other IQ-wise on the field and are able to play off of each other and have great chemistry.
Molly, I understand the 99ers in soccer. You want to be able to do that same thing for this next generation of lacrosse players. How do you think that's going to be accomplished this year?
You know, I think it really starts with this league, the ability for us to get out there, having fans like packed stadium today, just getting more and more people invested in what we're trying to do here.
Molly, there are a lot of folks in this league who have national championship rings. You do as well from your days at James Madison. What do you remember from that time back in 2018?
You know, it's a lot of really great moments, but I think just the whole experience of really chasing something much bigger with a group of people who are working together towards a goal. You know, that team first mentality is something that's really special and something I'm going to remember forever.
So flip the switch. You just said team first mentality. How do you bring that same concept into Athletes Unlimited where you're changing teams from week to week?
You know, I think it really speaks about the type of player you are, somebody who is going to, you know, hit that one more pass to get the team the goal. Maybe it's not about, you know, them getting theirs. It's about the team getting that win at the end of the day. That's what's the most important. So just trying to make sure that we're all trying to make each other look good.
Molly, thanks for the chair chat. Stay right there for a second. I love talking about goalies and their styles. In particular, in what ways is your style different than Taylor Moreno's?
You know, I think that we play differently. Just also, I sit much lower. You know, I squat pretty low. She's definitely more of a traditional technical goalie. And I mean, she's really great. So much fun to watch and finally be on the same team as her. It's great. You know, so yeah.
You do the job well too, you know. Courtney has the last question for you today.
Molly, your mom wanted you in a helmet, right? That's how you found your way to be a goalie. Did you ever think about playing the field?
I think I did once or twice as a kid, but was a soccer goalie and just loved the thrill of being in the net and you know, being the last one before it goes in the net and being able to make a play. So yeah, no, definitely not big on the whole running back and forth.
You don't want to be running out there today, not in 100-degree temps. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So everybody in orange has 40 points more on the leaderboard. That includes Taylor Moreno, who came into today the goalkeeper with a super mark on the leaderboard as she's conversing with her defenders and with her captain.
Wait, hold on.
Taylor, we're going to interrupt. Yeah, thank you. Make sure that Emma can wait for a second. We're going into the game with you here under the helmet. After this first half of play, what were you most pleased about with your team's performance?
I think, honestly, starting on the defensive end, those guys have just been talking a lot. I know it's really, really hot, and they're being really good sports about it. The communication is really giving us good looks, good turnovers. They're giving me the shots I want to see. Offensively, those guys are really working them deep in the shot clock and making Gold's defense work for it. So it's been nice. We're just really trying to focus on taking care of the ball, especially with it being so hot.
Taylor, why is it that you think your team has found so much success so early on?
I think just for starters, the IQ on the field. These guys are really smart. They're great lacrosse players, but they're also really good teammates. They enjoy sharing the ball with one another, and they're really trying to look for those open people. It's not necessarily a selfish game they're trying to play just to get their points. They're really doing a good job of working the ball around and getting our team some good looks.
Taylor, one last thought with you. We saw you warming up with Amber Hill. She faced the heat last year in goal. What's she like warming you up?
She's got a ripper, that's for sure. It's been awesome working with her. It's kind of like hanging out with a celebrity, to be honest.
You realize that her daughter's a pretty good goalie. She's going to want your job one of these days.
Yeah, I bet she will.
Amber Hill's daughter, Jordan. Thanks for joining us, Taylor. Playing Pro Lax on ESPN really doesn't feel real at the moment. It's real to her now. Scotty Rose Growney looking for two, vacuumed up by Moreno. Moreno gets another 6 points for herself with that save, and she'll jog it ahead. She loves to get involved in the clear. Not in this one today. Snapshot that's delivered, broken up on the way by Cooper. That's easy pickings for Waters, and back comes McCool. Courtney Fortunato, one of the few players in Athletes Unlimited lacrosse history to have a 5-goal game on her mantle. There was a daring effort from Kent trying to stuff it in. It almost looked like an air gate for a while. Griffin playing a little cat and mouse game with Caylee Waters. McCool thinking about the two. Moreno answers there. We began this segment with McCool trying to play some head games with Moreno. Taylor made that one look easy on the short side.
Getting back.
Caylee was a little nonchalant there. Turned out to be all right. Johansson straightens up and fires for 2. Answered there by Waters. Give her 6 points on the leaderboard. Subtract 1 from Johansson for having that shot stopped. There are Waters, Johansson, and Kent trading markers. If this third quarter is tied, the fourth then would be worth 40. On a bouncer there, Moreno made the save. She'll shake it loose. Geyer's back then, Levy. Crow hops inside and sent it too tall. Snagged by the big goalie cross of Caylee Waters. 125 points per player. Caylee Waters looking for her side's first win of the week. Sends it away. Just a straight turnover. McCool. Fidgeting against Johansson. Lets this one fly, and Moreno shuffled beautifully into that stop. She was able to get her body right behind the head of her cross. That was textbook netminding. Colson, you told me during the commercial break you've been very impressed with Lizzie Colson's defense.
You know, I've always been impressed by her career at Maryland, playing for the U.S. team. She had more of that transitional defensive midi role, even though she...
Switch it up for Kenzie. Kenzie Kent getting downhill. Scotty Rose Growney lets it fly, and Moreno again finds that right at her shoulder height. Opened up to a 10-5 lead that Team Appuzo has ballooned in the fourth. Caylee Waters still sprinting, still hustling. As time expires in regulation, Team Appuzo, a perfect 3-0. Team Waters in gold not able to claim any victories at the outset. Fresh teams are coming tomorrow when we put together the latest captain's draft.